extraordinary stuff. 3 successive Premier League defeats now for Liverpool at Anfield. Manchester City taking all 3 points. Let's just confirm then that what that means regarding the Premier League title race. Manchester City 5 points clear at the top of the table. They have a game in hand. And look at the gap now between City and the defending champions, Liverpool. That is at 10 points. City win that game in hand. Of course, that would move up to 13. Well, let's welcome in Frank Leboeuf and Stevie Nicol, shall we, to the conversation. I've got to start with you, Stevie.
How long have we got?
We got a while. We got a while. You're okay.
I actually thought after Liverpool equalised that they were going to get away with it, because I thought, just in general, Manchester City looked way better than Liverpool. Going forward, yes, you were talking about Mane's header, but that was it. And the goal he actually got was a gift from the football gods. But Manchester City, and particularly Sterling, I was actually a little surprised they didn't get the ball to Sterling a lot more down that left-hand side, because he absolutely roasted Alexander-Arnold, made him look like an absolute novice as a defender. But as I said, in general, the best team won, no question. And quite frankly, this is City's to throw away.
They were so good, weren't they, City, when they were good today, Frank?
They were very good. I mean, they started very well the game. And after Liverpool dominated the last 20 minutes of the game and could have maybe scored a goal with Mane. But overall, yeah, nothing much to say. Many mistakes, though, from fantastic players. Ruben Dias, who has been absolutely perfect for the 6 months that he has been playing for Manchester City, did his first mistake. And it can happen to anyone. Gundogan is on fire but missed a penalty. Alexander-Arnold has to work very, very hard defensively. I mean, the first penalty is a take on from what is his name? Help me. Sterling. And on the first goal is again Sterling taking on Alexander-Arnold. It's too easy to take him on. He has to work harder. And then after, of course, you have Alisson mistakes. But you know, who is responsible for Alisson mistakes? Don't you think that Klopp is forcing, like any coaches who want to start, clinical from the back, their goalkeepers to take so many risks? And it's what happened today. You have to be punished at some point. Sometimes we always say, what they're doing? They're getting crazy. Why they take so much risks? And today, they pay the price. They pay the price. And it's why they conceded those goals.
How do you explain what he did, not once but twice?
He's human. Is about the only out I can offer Allison here. But to Frank's point, yes, that's exactly what Jurgen Klopp wants. Well, he wants Liverpool to be playing out from the back, including Allison. And everybody has that little pass that they're most comfortable with. And Allison's is right-footed, little clip out to the left back. And City know that. Foden knows that. From the time Alisson picks the ball up and is under a little bit of pressure, you see Foden start to backtrack immediately. And if that ball isn't perfect, Foden is in the perfect position to pick it up. And that's exactly what happened, not once, but twice. He anticipates, he gets there, the ball isn't great, Foden picks it up, and now all of a sudden Liverpool are exposed. Now, on the one hand, for me, playing in my era, that's not something we did. We didn't play out to the back. Keepers weren't expected to make those passes out. Wing-backs weren't expecting the ball there. But Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp feels that that's where they have their strength, where they want to stretch teams, invite that pressure on and build out from the back. You live by it, sometimes you die by it. And Liverpool died by it today.
Shaq, I'm going to disagree slightly with you here, because it's one thing to play out of the back, right? It's another thing to try and be too clever and play a Hollywood ball. Listen, he could quite easily have just pinged that ball to the right-hand side of the halfway line, which they normally do. He was actually facing the right-hand side of the halfway line, and he's trying to hit a ball 40, 50 yards left. That's a Hollywood ball. That's a ball that a proper player should be hitting, not the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper's got to make the right decision of what pass he's trying to make, Shaq. So I'm not giving Klopp any blame for the first one at all. The second one, yeah, they're trying to play out, and he just makes a mess of it. But the first one, no, that's a bad decision by the goalkeeper.
Frank?
No, I don't agree with Stevie. I think they are completely forced to do that, to go that way. I remember Guardiola. Sorry, Stevie. I remember
he's
Guardiola
not facing that way,
talking
Frank.
about testing. He doesn't care. He says he knows that there is a partner on the left side, and he knows that he has to reach him because the ball comes from the right, and he has to go to the left. And they work on that during the training session, and they know that they have to take those risks to please the coach. Guardiola said, I think it was about Ter Stegen, I don't care if he makes mistakes, I don't care if we concede goal, they have to do so. And I'm sure that Alisson doesn't want to take those risks. I'm sure sometimes he say, well, I should kick the ball, but the coach wants me to do that, so I'm going to take that risk. And if it doesn't work, I would be like a fool, but the coach should take responsibilities for that.
Frank, you must have had coaches when you made a mistake doing something, must have said to you, Frank, that wasn't on, and you tried to do it. That's exactly what the situation was with the goalkeeper today on the first one. It wasn't on. That pass was not on for him to play it. And it's his decision, and he has to make the decision on the field.
I agree with you, Stevie. If you have the free will and the choice of doing otherwise. But if you work week in, week out with the goalkeeper coach, and he says to you, when the ball comes from the right, you have to take the risk because I want you to be clinical. I don't want to lose the ball with a big kick for the opponents. You want to take the risk, and it becomes automatic for you to take that risk.
My old coach, Ronnie Moran, if I said that to him, he would say, you know what? If I asked you to jump off the bridge, would you do it? That's what he would reply to that.
Now, Stevie, we all due respect. We are old. So it's another football, and it's...
Well, I know that.
You know, we play another football, and I agree with you. And I will never take that risk, for sure. And I will never jump out of the bridge.
Watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.